Don't brag over my loss because you lost senatorial election too. Atiku tells aggrieved PDP governors. Hello everyone, welcome to Newsport TV. The Atiku Abubakar Presidential Campaign Council has lambasted the 5 aggrieved governors of the People's Democratic Party, warning them not to gloat over his loss in the February 25th general elections, saying some of them also lost their senatorial elections. The spokesperson for the PDP Council, Dino Melaye, stated this on Tuesday while noting that the governors could not claim glory for Atiku's loss since they also failed to deliver their own senatorial election. Atiku lost the presidential poll to his All Progressive Congress APC counterpart, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Atiku finished second behind the former governor of Lagos State, with Peter Obi of the Labour Party finishing third. The aggrieved governors are made up of Okeze Ikpeazu, Abia State, Ifeanyi Ogwuanyi, Enugu, Samuel Otom, Benue, Seyi Makinde, Oyo, and Nyesom Wike, Rivers State. 3 of the governors lost their senatorial election, except Makinde, who is seeking a second term, and Wike, who never contested. The aggrieved governors formed an alliance after the party's presidential primary was won by Atiku Abubakar in May 2022. They demanded that the PDP national chairman, Mbaštsz Ayu, should step down for a southern replacement as a precondition to support the presidential candidate of the party. They said it was unfair for the party to have northerners as a national chairman and presidential candidate. Meanwhile, Melaye, the PDP Presidential Campaign Council spokesperson for the February 25th election, warned Wike, telling the Rivers State governor to bury his head in shame, citing how some members of the group failed in the election. The G5, who could not deliver themselves for their Senate bid, cannot be the ones claiming glory in purported Atiku loss. Even Wike outside thuggery and coercion of INEC officers had nothing to contribute to APC votes in Rivers, Melaye wrote on Twitter. So this is coming from Atiku Abubakar, who lambasted the 5 aggrieved PDP governors, popularly called the G5 governors. Now, the G5 governors have become popular since some months ago when Atiku Abubakar won the primary election for PDP, where they had a gentleman agreement that the presidential candidate and the chairman of the party cannot both be northerners in the spirit of fairness, justice, and fair play. This agreement was not adhered to since Mbaštsz Ayu, the PDP chairman, refused to resign nor step aside. And this led to a lot of, issues between the G5 governors and Atiku Abubakar and the PDP party as a whole. Several times, there's been court cases where Wike has alleged that they wanted to terminate him from the party, but he went to court to challenge them not to do so to him, and he actually won at some point. So Wike was playing the unpredictable politician till the very end, because according to Samuel Otom, the governor of Benue State, who is a member of the G5, he said the G5 governors agreed to endorse Peter Obi when the time was right. So they were just waiting for the right ambience to announce Peter Obi as their own choice for presidency. But Wike Nyesom, the governor of Rivers State, went behind them to meet Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, where he now started codedly, supporting Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and got to the point where Tinubu went to visit him in Rivers State, and then, Wike did all he could to ensure that Tinubu won. There were a lot of thuggery sharp practices observed in Rivers State, and people said and alleged that those practices emerged from the powers that be, and somehow mentioned Wike in the whole of the event. Some even alleged that Wike collected a large sum of money before he could work for Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Before then, Wike continually granted interviews, made speeches, talking about the fact that Atiku might want to do something untoward to him because she's not supporting him, that the people should support him, and everything. It became so dramatic to a point that people thought that Wike was making too much noise. Even before we eventually got to know that he was working for APC, he mentioned a particular month in January, in 2023, which is January, to say that he was going to announce his own preferred presidential candidate. He just kept dilly-dallying, and honestly, it got to a point people were like, okay, if the G5 keep doing like this, then everybody has got to move on. So it's been a lot of drama for Wike in the last couple of months, and although he didn't contest for anything, he didn't contest for senatorial slot like some of his colleagues, but he knew that he needed to put himself in a position where he won't lose out or he won't become irrelevant in the next administration. So a lot of people said that's why he had to pinch his stead with Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So now Atiku Abubakar saying, please, nobody should brag over his own loss. As we know that this is the 6th time he's been contesting for the presidencies. Starting from 1993, he has always participated and contested in all presidential elections. And people are telling him to say, okay, maybe Atiku Abubakar should just go and rest. Maybe he should just retire to his Dubai base and leave the political scene as somebody who is contesting, and rather be a mentor to the younger ones who might have better chances at the presidency. Or he might decide not to give up now. Sometimes when someone is, filled with the ambition to become something, the person keeps trying and trying and trying, just the way President Muhammadu Buhari tried several times. In fact, 3 times before he won the 4th time to become the president of Nigeria, when he formed the alliance with Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who has boasted openly that the emergence of President Muhammadu Buhari as the president was because he decided to support him when he was crying, to say he was tired of losing over and over and over again. So what's your opinion on this? Please drop your comments in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to like, share and subscribe to our channel. To our new subscribers, thank you for joining, and to our existing subscribers, thank you for always stopping by. May God bless Nigeria. See you in the next video. Bye for now.